other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Arizona Cardinals. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. And the Tennessee Titans. The first carry now. This is Johnson. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. That one good for 16, and the drive will continue.
Well, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral. Also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
They stay on the ground on first for Johnson. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down. And the offense behind the chains here a touch on 2nd and 11. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Throwing the slant pattern here complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. It's a pickup of 16 there, and it'll lead to a new set of downs. A first down carry here for Johnson. And he picks up about 6 as he gets this down to the 41.
Let's talk a little football 101 here, because one of the keys to advancing the ball downfield, success on first down. Huge difference, as we know, between 2nd and 4 and 2nd and 8 and 9.
And after the play on the ground, that brings up 2nd down here. They'll look to throw. Screen play, Johnson. Give him 10 yards on that one, and that'll earn him a fresh set of downs.
I like the screen being called here early in the game, especially on the opening drive, because, Brandon, when guys come out of the locker room, especially those pass rushers, they are so amped up to get to the quarterback that you can use that against them, and a screen pass is a great way of doing it. A lot of teams against good pass rushing teams, they want to run the screen 10 to 12 times in a game.
So the offense has it 1st and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down.
Every year I go to the combine and marvel at the speeds that linebackers are running nowadays. They run like DBs. And let's face it, they know how to finish plays too. Eyes up, head up, run right through them.
And they're behind the sticks here a bit now, dealing with a 2nd and 12. And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. Back to throw here. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he gets this one all the way down inside the 15. A good pickup there of 20 yards. Pretty solid start for the rookie here on this first drive, Charles.
Able to have some confidence, stepping back into the pocket, move around a little bit, find open receivers, and deliver. That just means his confidence is going to continue to grow because he's getting more and more comfortable with each completed pass.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. Give him 9 there on the first down completion. I don't think it's a surprise they're throwing the football early. We expected that. They told us they were going to come out firing, but 4 for 4 on the opening drive. They like that.
They don't just like it. They love it because now everyone gets locked in. Your confidence jumps up. Everyone's easy about what they're doing out there. And by the way, they're looking at the sideline thinking to themselves and expressing, let's keep throwing it. We're doing pretty well.
Johnson. And he's maybe going to get this back to the 4, but that's about all. No gain on the play, and now they're faced with a 3rd and 1. This will be play number 9 coming up on this relatively long opening drive as they look to convert on 3rd down. They'll try and run for it. Here's Johnson. And he will get into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. David Johnson, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Cardinals take it all the way down the field and score on the opening drive. And he's able to put it through. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Always got some breathing room. He's got daylight. Touchdown, Titans. A big play there. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Titans are an extra point away from tying this thing up. Good start to the season for him. He had the touchdown last week in the opener and a 2nd one in week 2 now.
How about the pace he's already established, right? Not sure he can keep it up for an entire season, but don't burst the bubble because he thinks that he can.
Do guys go into a season with a goal for touchdown scored or yardage? What do you think?
I think every single one of the guys who's going to touch the football, they all have those types of goals. They all have those types of thoughts. And then they just have to see how the season unfolds if they can stay with it.
Unfolding so far so good for him. The Cardinal offense here ready to take over. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked. But you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
And he's finally taken down, but not before getting across midfield and across the 45-yard line. A big run there, 29 yards and a first. They go play action here on first down. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off near the 32. And he'll get it all the way down inside the 35-yard line. That's now his 2nd interception in as many weeks from his linebacker position.
And think about all the different techniques he has to employ in a passing situation. Is he spot dropping because it's zone? Is he picking up man-to-man? Is he having to run with a running back or a tight end? In any event, great eyes, head on a swivel, and excellent hands.
Yeah, versatility and showing those hands. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that'll bring up a 2nd and 11. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll get down to about the 26-yard line. 8 yards there on the carry, and now they're left with a much more manageable 3rd and 3.
But you've got to give kudos to your offensive line and the guy carrying the ball because they were in a 2nd and long situation. It seemed pretty dire, but they brought it back to 3rd and manageable with that run.
Third and short yardage. Mariota. And got his tight end, Duarte. And he will have the first before he's brought down right on the chalk of the 20. They get 6 on the pickup there as the drive will continue. With the former Volunteer Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. It's the Titans with the football here to begin quarter number 2, and they've got it here with a first down. And now the offense operates in the red zone. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he gets it down close to the 10-yard line. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1.
Some runs are blocked so well, you almost forget that someone has to carry the ball to gain the yardage. The leverage by the offensive line to create space up front, really well done.
And they give this time to the tailback. And they go the wrong way on this one. Losing yardage back at the 12. And they'll lose a yard that time, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down. Now they'll run it on the toss. And he'll be knocked down sideways at the 12-yard line. Call it no gain there, and it leads to a 4th down. And his kick is good. And with that, they'll take a 2-point lead here in quarter number 2. So it's a 7-play drive, but it stalls out in the end.
Let's credit the defensive front 7. They were a little leaky at the start of the drive, but they stiffened toward the end.
And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20. Arizona getting ready to go as they take the field. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw.
Sometimes I watch games and wonder why they use play fakes on certain passing situations because it's not going to fool anyone. I don't know if that was the case here, but the end result was the same. No one fooled. Quarterback was hit.
And he'll be taken down, losing yardage back at the 9-yard line. It's a loss of 2, now 3rd down.
Okay, even just being nice, the last 2 plays were not very good offensively. So if you're the play caller, was it the team's execution or was it strategy? If it was execution, you continue to call the game the way you're calling it. But if it's strategy, change up what you're doing and figure it out.
And some secondary help here for the defense in the nickel on 3rd and long. And the Titans going to signal for a timeout defensively. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. On 3rd down, Johnson. And he'll be brought down, it looks like, right at the 15. It's a 6-yard gain, and it leaves them looking at a 4th down.
Now, that's a decent amount of aggressiveness right there. Inside their own 10-yard line, they still run the toss, even though they know that that can be a little bit of a dangerous play, and it pays off pretty well with a nice run.
They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. That's taken it around the 40. That'll go as a punt of 42, 7 on the return, and it'll be Titan football. The Titan offense now working their way back onto the field. And they had 3 points last time, but they didn't want 3 points because they were well within range of scoring a touchdown. We'll see if they can do better now.
I'm with you on that one. Let's just go ahead and be frank about the whole thing. The only one happy about the 3-point.
The kicker.
Exactly. You put it through the post. That's going to help him in contract time. But that offense, they're thinking, let's get in the end zone this time.
I don't know if that helped him at contract time. You could have kicked that one through.
I don't know about that.
Toe bash.
I don't know about that. Super toe.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. Only 3 there on the pickup, but that's enough to move the chains.
2nd and inches is oftentimes an invitation for an offense coordinator to take a big shot downfield because he feels like he can come back on 3rd down and pick up the 1st down. But sometimes you just don't want to break tendency. Stay with what you are, stay with who you know, and go get the 1st down. That's exactly what they did.
On 1st and 10, here's Mariota going for the deep ball. And it drops down incomplete. Thought he might have had it. Instead, 2nd down.
And it is true. You can draft the fastest. You can draft the most athletic guys. But if they don't know the art of positioning, sometimes it's all for naught. In this case, in the right spot, of course, the incompletion.
Yeah, had his hands on it for a second. Would have been a tough catch, though. It falls incomplete. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line. That burst good for 20 and a 1st down.
And this is an example of breaking down a defense because on a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack. And guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
In motion goes the tight end. 1st down, Mariota. Off the screen pass. That's complete. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down. 2 minutes to play here in the 1st half. Back to Tennessee after this. A little bit of ground to make up for the offense as they face a 2nd and 11. Now a handoff here to his running back. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. No gain that time, and it leaves them with 3rd and 11 coming up. On 3rd down, Mariota finding his safety valve here. That's complete. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. It'll be a gain of 8 yards, and that's going to make it 4th down. And his kick is right there. It's good. And that will push the lead up to 12-7. So the drive stalls out, but they are able to put 3 points on the board.
Yeah, just a yard or two shorter than an extra point, so no problems converting there.
This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. Here's the Arizona offense now as they get set to take over. And what do you think goes on here in this situation? If you got the football, you're trailing, you're back in your own territory with just a little time. Do you try something?
You're thinking about jump-starting your team, right? You just mentioned they're down. They're trying to get back into the game. But you got to figure, if something goes wrong, you may have put yourself in a spot where you may not be able to come back in the 2nd half. Managing risk, this is a big decision here.
They'll go option. And now on the pitch, the ball's loose.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
They'll throw now on the final play. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he fumbled it. It's on the ground. So we've reached halftime here in Nashville, the Music City, with the Titans out in front. As we'll send you down to Orlando, where Larry Ridley has our EA Sports halftime report. Larry? So both teams have their marching orders, and we'll get going again here in quarter number 3. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Titans offense now, they get ready to do battle again here. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had the ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ball game.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show them one thing, hit them with something else.
That one good for a pickup of 15 for Tennessee. And now here's a carry heading left. And he'll push this forward only to about the 42-yard line. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
Well, if the coaching staff's doing a good job upstairs, they'll file away what they just saw from the defense right there. They sold out to stop that running play. I'd say keep that in mind. They want to try that again. Go play action, hit them over the top.
Possible run anticipation. Here's the D-line sandwiches together. Mariota now on second down. He's going to go for a big play downfield. And he's unable to grab it. Thought he might have had position, couldn't hold on, third down.
The positioning here is key. As a defensive back, you're taught 99% of the time, make a play on the football. But in this case, making a play on the man was all the difference. That's what forced the incompletion.
The Titans on third down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 8. They just get the play off. Now Mariota. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And able to pick up the first across midfield to the 47. An 11-yard pickup for the Titans and a first down. And to give this time to the tailback. And a pretty big hole as he's down to about the 40. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
See if they stay on the ground for second down. From the shotgun, it's Mariota. Throw taken in by Taylor, left side. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. They're just 4 yards on the pickup, but that's good enough to extend the drive. gun. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Now a timeout being called as there's an injured Titan down on the field. While the trainers take a look, we'll step aside. Second down, Mariota. The Cards get to him here. He's brought down for a sack.
The game plan for any defense is finding ways to make a quarterback uncomfortable in the pocket. When you bring pressure from all angles, you never know who's going to get home. In this case, the left cornerback, right in the face of him, puts him down.
Mariota will need a big play after the sack as the Titans come up 3rd and long. Looking out of the gun, Mariota. And that is incomplete.
That would have been a great catch, but it's real difficult to hold on to it because it was contested all the way. Would have been a great play if he'd been able to haul that one in.
And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. And this will hit just beyond the goal line as it's into the end zone for a touchback. Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half. They were able to get the stop defensively. Now a chance to turn that into points on the offensive end.
Can you imagine what the grease board looks like at the half? Because
tell me.
That's exactly what they printed up. Stop them on defense, get the ball back for our offense, and go downfield and score some points. Now, the last part remains to be seen, but they got the first part done very well.
Do people use grease boards, or you mean the magic marker board?
Yeah, those two.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. Under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 46.
Well, the beauty of screen passes is they take a little time to develop, and they can often hit big, but sometimes they take too long to develop, and sometimes you get sacked.
Yeah, what's perfectly called for a defense to attack a screen?
Typically a blitz, and even though people think that the screen operates against the blitz, if you have the blitz called and you still cover the screen, now that allows your blitzers to get there.
He'll drop to throw, and he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off around the 41, and the return stops just a little bit shy of midfield at the 48-yard line. And he may want to track down that football because that's interception number 1 on his career.
You're saying that's going into the trophy case?
I'd put it there.
Yeah, no doubt about it. That's when you ask the equipment guys to make sure they hold it for you after the game. But if you play in the back 7 on defense, that's part of your job, finding ways to take the ball away from the other team.
They'll run with a former Tar Heel, T.J. Logan. And he might have got this across midfield, not by much. They'll mark it down at the 49. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
Not much happening there on first down.
I thought there might have been a hole for a split second.
Yeah, but it dried up pretty quickly, didn't it? Closed fast.
First carry for Donnell Pumphrey. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. This will be a 2-yard loss on the play. And that'll lead here to a third down. From the gun, Mariota. He sets to fire deep. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 13. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Well, surprise, surprise, partner. No, we know it's not a surprise. When you try to complete a pass against this Cardinals defense, there's a reason that they are known as the no-fly zone.
And he'll start the drive on the ground with Johnson. And he'll take this one only up to about his 13-yard line. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
This is what happens sometimes when you abandon the running game. It's hard to get back to it because once guys get out of that mentality of firing out and hitting people, hard to get them started again occasionally.
He'll look to throw. And this one complete to Will Fuller. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line. A really nice pickup of 14 yards, and it moves the sticks. Back now in Nashville. It's Cardinal football, but they trail here as we get set to bring you the 4th and final quarter. So the offense lining up 1st and 10. Now a play fake here on 1st down. He's going to look deep down the field. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by Bryce Callahan. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. And the Titans getting set to go. They run with Logan. And a short pickup there as he'll take this up to right around the 20. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
Brandon's all about pace and tempo now for them. They've got the advantage, so I'm going to put musical terms for you. You don't want to go prestissimo. That's too quick, too lively, right? But you also don't want to slow it down too much. You don't want to go lento. What you really want to be is moderato. Nice and even, nice and steady, get those gains, and close out the game.
I think that chicken parm from last night's gone to your head. Now a 2nd down throw for Mariota. And the pressure will bring him down here. The Cardinals get home for the sack. Ryan Anderson from that outside linebacker spot. He's able to get in there for a loss of 9. Mariota will need a big play after the sack as the Titans come up 3rd and long. Now Mariota. Now look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off at the 24. And they have the football and will take over at the 24-yard line. Really nice starting field position here for the offensive unit. Johnson on the counter. Room here to run. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. It's a really nice 15-yard pickup, and now it's 1st and goal.
Really good, skillful, tough running throughout this contest. Picked up 1st down after 1st down. He's got to have a nickname, doesn't he? How about the human 1st down machine? I think that fits.
They'll try and run. This is Johnson. Oh, no, he lost the football. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. And just as they thought they might be able to take that across and get the lead, a big red zone turnover.
I know that I am defense-centric, and I want to give them a whole lot of credit, but I just can't believe after that drive, in that position, ball security paramount,
through an opening, effort there. His first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Titans are going to add on to their lead. And that run massively increased his production in this game, and now he's over 100 yards.
And break out your calculator, partner, because his yards per carry went up significantly,
skyrocketed.
right? Big-time jaunt all the way to the end zone.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And the decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards as he'll get this only back to the 20. Arizona getting ready to go as they take the field. And they'll be looking to atone for last time's mistake of fumbling inside the red zone. Certainly they don't want to do that again.
And so much emphasis placed on red zone offense. I mean, you have periods devoted in practice just for that because everyone knows how vital it is to put points on the board when you've entered that part of the field. And to come away with nothing, that's difficult for a team to handle.
And difficult, and now we'll see if they can make it less difficult on themselves on this drive. Play clock winding down. They'll try and start this drive in the air. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. That one goes for 13 yards, and it moves the sticks. At this stage, this drive's got to be touchdown or bust because you need two of them.
And if I'm the offensive play caller, I'm not just looking at my...
And that's caught inside the 35. And he'll be taken down, but not before getting this inside the 30. They give him a gain of 38. Well, even after all those interceptions, he's not deterred, still confident to go deep at work there.
I think all the old rules about playing that position still apply. If things go wrong, you still act like you're the best player out on the field. You still carry that supreme arrogance with you and continue to fire the ball. I've seen guys have games like this, and this is where you find out if you're great or not. Can you overcome some...
And he'll take this one in for the Arizona touchdown. David Johnson, his second touchdown of the game, his third on the year. And the Cardinals draw a bit closer. And this is back to a 5-point game. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This one taken from the 7. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line. Out come the Titans now. And coming off a one-play drive that was so deflating for the defense, what's their mentality? How do they rally here and stop this offense?
Well, hopefully there's some determination that sets in because they weren't ready to go on the last one. Give all the credit to the offensive guys for getting it done, but to allow a run of that length, that's just not being prepared. So now, are they determined? Are they ready to read their keys and make the proper plays?
And we'll see how determined they are. Throw left side complete. That's Taylor. That throw good for 4. It's second down.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
And they're 6 yards away from picking up the first here on second down. On the run, it's Pumphrey, and he'll be taken down right around the 34 after a pickup of only a yard.
And this is an absolutely big third down that's been set up here, partner, and there's no other way to put it. The defense has to get a stop here if they have any hopes of winning this game.
Has to. You said big third down. I'd put the word big in capital letters here. One of the bigger plays in the game thus far, and the crowd getting into it as we come up on a big third down. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he will have a first down here at about the 40. It'll go as a gain of 6 that time, and it moves the chains as well.
Brandon, they're still in the lead, but momentum's certainly been going the opposite direction. So to me, that's a really important pickup there on third down.
Try and regain some confidence, and you're right. They need to stem the tide a little bit. That certainly helped. The defensive line disperses a little bit here, maybe expecting a pass. time for a break. We'll come back, see what transpires after this. So here we go, 1st and 10 now. They run with Pumphrey. Trying to bounce it outside, but he's only able to get it back to the line of scrimmage. So fresh out of the 2-minute warning, and here's another timeout taken with 1:55 remaining. Again with Pumphrey, and he takes this up right near the 45-yard line. Whistles now in a timeout. So defensively they burn it here with 1:51 left. The Titans on 3rd down. They've converted 3 times in 8 chances. This will be 3rd and 6. Now a toss play. This is Pumphrey. And able to pick up the first across midfield to the 47. 8 yards on the pickup there, and it moves the sticks.
I definitely like the play call. You don't expect it on 3rd and 5, 3rd and 6, do you? You expect a pass play. Had a little courage there to call the run, and boy, they were successful.
Offense comes to the line now, 1st and 10. They'll run it now with Pumphrey, and they'll bring him down after just a short pickup. Give him 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. And play is stopped here. Timeout. It's the defense calling the timeout here. It'll be their 3rd and final timeout, so as they talk things over, we'll step aside. Offense walks to the line for play number 7 of the drive. And the tight end goes in motion left. They'll run here with Pumphrey. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. So he loses 3 yards there. Now 3rd down. The Titans on 3rd down, not quite 50%, 4 for 9. This is 3rd and 10. Mariota with a knee to the ground, and that should be it. And, Charles, I think when the schedule comes out, all teams, no matter where they're predicted to finish, talk about protecting your home turf. They were able to do that here in this one.
Similar to a tennis match, right? Not letting them break your serve. That way you hold on to it. They got it done, and they feel very good about that victory.
So for Tennessee, they at least get the win here to earn a split of their first 2 home games. And they will hit the road next week for a date with the New England Patriots. Meanwhile, for Arizona, they will fall to 1-1. And they'll get a home date next week against the Detroit Lions.